Okay, the videos finally came. Today, I'm ranking the 2025 F1 drivers. In these categories, amazing, good, inconsistent, some improvement needed, and just straight get out. Get out means get out with sport, means you had a horrible season, you don't deserve to be in here. And yeah, let's start off first of all with Alex Albon. I'm gonna say Albon had a good season. Wait. Wait, can I? What? Can I not, like... Oh man, I don't want to put him in inconsistent. No, we'll edit this on the fly. Anyways, yeah, of course being in the top 5, I know he didn't have a good second half of the season, but I still think he had a great season for what it was. Another person I think had a very good season was Fernando Alonso. He started the year terribly, but it wasn't his fault. He's had like the most bad luck out of any driver. And was still able to bring it back against Stroll. Basically, was best of the rest, if we're not counting Williams. Let's be real, Williams were kind of by themselves in P5. But yeah, Alonso, the team finished P7, but he managed to get P10. As I said, it still is one of his like worst seasons. But I think he had a pretty good year. Ooh, Antonelli. Don't want to put him in inconsistent or good. Actually, should consistent be lower than some improvement needed? Huh. Now I'll put some improvement needed ahead. Honestly, it's gonna be controversial. But yeah, Antonelli, I'm gonna put. Okay, why is it not working? Oh my gosh, I miss being on laptop. This does not work half the time. It's like one today, one tomorrow. Anything if we won't go for Antonelli. Ooh, poor Haleto. Honestly, I'm tempted to go some improvement needed. Because it still is his rookie season. Now, Call of Pinto, I'm gonna go inconsistent. Dude, this tier list is just not working. You're not gonna put Call of Pinto inconsistent. I was gonna put in some improvement needed. I'm not gonna harshly say get out, because I don't think he's had a fair chance at Alpine yet. I think after next year, like, we could be putting him borderline get out. In my opinion. Gasly. Ooh, I will put Gas. Oh my goodness. It's just not letting me do anything. Oh, you have to like go to the top of them with what? Antonelli? I'll put good. For most of the season, it's kind of between some improvement needed, but he has proved, and it's just his rookie season. Maybe I should have put like a rookie tally, but that's just boring. But yeah, a little inconsistent because he's a rookie, but he had some really good races like Vegas, um, Brazil, of course. Miami was a good one as well. And yeah, basically, okay, it's gonna be a little controversial, but I'm gonna put Bortoletto in some improvement needed. I know some of you guys are probably like, what the heck are you talking about? But yeah, I don't think Bortoletto was as good as he can be. I know he's driving a Sauber, but let's be real, he's made a couple incidents this year. Of course, Brazil went horribly. And yes, he has scored like quite a bit of points, but yeah, I know he's in a Sauber, but don't worry, he will improve, and that's why he's in some improvement needed. Okay, I think like there was a bit of races in the season that he was just anonymous. Let's be real. Ooh, Behrman. I'm gonna put only Behrman in good. Not amazing. Good. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna put him in good. Of course, P4 Mexico, you don't get P4 by being a slouch. Good season for him. Ooh, Gasly. I should have put a mad category. I feel so bad for this, but Gasly, he kind of has to go here now. But Hamilton, Gasly, I'm gonna put some improvement needed. Dude, it's like so hard to swipe. I'm sorry, but yeah, Gasly was mostly held back by the car. And I don't have a mad category, so it has to be some improvement needed, because I think he needs to improve a little bit. Get back to that gas that we all know and love. Oh, some improvement needed. I'm not going to be unbiased. If he needs to be here, Hamilton definitely needs to be here. But I'm going to put Hamilton at the top of the list. Ferrari's not treating him well at all, but still, to be a 7-time world champion, he's still going to be doing relatively well. And yeah, let's be real, he just hasn't really been this year. And it's sad to see, honestly, you know? Very sad to see someone of his caliber. Ooh. You know, I'm not going to be as harsh on Yuki Tsunoda as everyone else. I'm just going to say inconsistent. Because we know how hard that Red Bull seat is. So it's full on deserves to be just inconsistent. Basically been since Yuki's season. Completely inconsistent. And yeah, I think he's just been one of the worst drivers on the grid in my opinion. Ooh, Hulkenberg. This is going to be the first, like, really good one. I'm going to say Hulk had an amazing season. Don't forget he's in a Sauber. To get a podium in a Sauber, his first podium is no easy feat, of course. So, like, of course he has to be here. Ooh, now we get to Lando Norris, the world champion. I'm gonna be a little biased once again and say Atlanta had an amazing season. I know a lot of people are probably gonna put him in the good category, but just watch for what happens later. Like, winning the world championship is no slouch, of course. Beating Max Verstappen to it, but how many points he did, even if it was just 2 points, he still beat Verstappen. His teammate didn't, of course. As we're spending a lot of time on these, let's rapid fire these. Leclerc, I'm gonna put him in amazing as well, right behind Lando. Yeah, getting that Ferrari to multiple podiums is no slouch. Oh, the inconsistent guy himself this season, Esteban Ocon. Like, I was between putting him in this or improvement needed, but he's just been inconsistent. That's his problem, especially in qualifying. Like, he's been awful. Like, like he's so awful that you expect him to be out in Q1 all the time. Ooh, Oscar. I think all the championship contenders kind of have to go in amazing season. I will put him though behind Charles Leclerc because I don't think he was as good as Charles. Yes, Charles wasn't fighting for the title, but Oscar did have a few fumbles. And even if McLaren sabotaged him or not, he still did bottle the championship. That's what people remember. He was leading the championship by 34 points and he didn't win. Another guy who's kind of had an amazing season has been George Russell. I'm going to put him ahead of Leclerc. He goes into second place, basically maximizing the car most weekends. Whenever Mercedes was quick, he was there to deliver. And you can't really take that back from him. Anyway, Carlos Sainz. I'm going to put him in a good season. I'll put him at, not amazing. I'll put him ahead of Antonelli. Getting 2 podiums in the Williams. The reason I didn't put him ahead of Albon is because he did I know Albon made a few mistakes this year as well, but back in the first season, Carlos just made way too many mistakes, in my opinion. And this might be controversial because he did get 2 podiums and Albon didn't. But he just made too many mistakes. Okay, now it's Stroll, okay. You know he's going. Get out of category. Now, I've watched a couple YouTubers rank. Yeah, and I agree. Stroll has mostly only gotten so many points because he had good luck. In the first race of the season, he got good luck. Like, most of the races, he got good luck. And Abu Dhabi, not scoring since the summer break. I know a couple drivers did it as well, but it's you didn't see him, he didn't score very many points because, and he didn't score very often because whenever he did it was some weird lucky race or Aston gave him the best strategy. And the reason I'm putting him get out, although didn't really crash as much this season, is he's so experienced and he's still doing his crap. We can't say, oh, he's had a good season, 33 points. He didn't even get anywhere close to Alonso. And this is his what, 9th, 8th season. Norris and those guys are in their 8th seasons. So yeah, I gotta get out of F1. I think everyone's gonna agree on this one, let's be real. Anyways, Isaac Hadjar. Ooh, I'm gonna put him at the top of good category. He might be an amazing next year, but yeah, Hadjar, basically the surprise of the year, in my opinion. Completely surprised everyone, especially after Australia. Also, because Hadjar wasn't one of those people coming through F2 who say, oh, that's next Leclerc, Norris, Verstappen. So yeah, he completely surprised, got multiple points finishes. Ooh, Lawson. I thought there would be some improvement needed, but I'm actually gonna put him in the border of good. I think he's had if he was still in the Red Bull, he'd probably be in Get Out. But he was able to come back from that and was relatively well. He was a bit of a fighter, so he did get into quite a few incidents, which I felt took away some points from him. I think he had a pretty good season, but the points just don't really show for it. And I think he could have been way closer to Hadjar. But whenever he's ran in a high position, he just got bad luck with crashing into people and stuff. And Max Verstappen. Okay, where are we gonna put him? Get Out. Just kidding. It has to be amazing category. Come on, where else are we gonna put him? Max freaking Verstappen. Max Verstappen, dude. Can I not switch him? Oh my god, nothing's working. Actually, to be fair, I would leave Lando there. I would actually leave him there. That's the only adjustment I would do. So yeah, Max at the top, Stroll at the bottom. Yeah, basically what I thought the list would be. Let me see if I change anything. Would I move Alonso higher? I don't think I would. But yeah, the bottom 4 drivers are of course there. Yeah, Hamilton's staying there. I'm sorry, I gotta create a bit of controversy. But yeah, this is ranking F1 drivers. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.